Once STARS was established in Calgary and Edmonton, the next logical step was to serve remote areas in the north, with a new base in Grand Prairie.
So Mark, we'll think about after you get them on the monitor, we will start an IV.
From a nursing perspective, my whole career has been in a hospital. So to come to STARS and be able to do scene calls, first responder, that kind of stuff, like that is so neat being a nurse to be able to be in the ditch helping someone or in the back of an ambulance as opposed to being in a hospital.
Access is difficult. I've done a mission here where we're 20 minutes on scene for a gentleman. It was a query heart attack out at a lease site, and it would have been a 4.5-hour drive during spring breakup, just with all the weird river crossings and industrial roads in the backcountry.
We did an industry call for a quad rollover, and we had to have heavy equipment moved in to protect us from a grizzly bear that was stalking us while we were packaging the patient. So that was a little intense.
Shalyn Drover was one of the first rescued after a horrific car crash on an icy highway an hour north of the city.
I was driving from Fairview to Grand Prairie. It was minus 45 out, and my car was hit head-on. I just remember seeing the car go towards the ditch, and then it corrected itself, and I just remember it coming straight towards me. I didn't really have time to think, I didn't have time to react. Everything just paused, and I just remember seeing this car, and it just slowly crept towards me. I went into the ditch. I broke bones in my right foot and my right leg. I crushed my left foot. My bones in my left leg were broken. I had an open book fracture on my pelvis, so basically broken in half. And then my left arm, I broke bones in my left arm, my forearm, elbow, everything like that. It was quite painful. I could feel my pelvis and my legs. It felt like my feet were trapped in the engine, basically. It was excruciating. I just remember screaming and screaming, somebody help, I'm trapped, somebody help. I just remember screaming and screaming. And then this guy just walked towards the passenger side and he's like, I have 911, they're on their way, it's okay. And I was able to finally calm down a little bit and know okay, help is coming.
STARS was quick to arrive and flew passengers from the other car to hospital, while a STARS crew member stayed with Shalyn, who was still trapped in her vehicle.
It took 2 hours for the EMS crew and the fire department to cut me out. They were finally able to stabilize me, and they put me into the STARS helicopter, and they flew me to the Grand Prairie Hospital. I remember going into the helicopter, and I remember them saying 7 minutes. So I had 7 minutes to get to the hospital. I was in the hospital for 4 months. I had to kind of learn to walk again, learn to use my arm again. And yeah, my parents were right by my side, my brothers were there. I had family flown in from Grand Prairie come down, and I had family come up from Newfoundland. It was an emotional day.
Shalyn's injuries were incredibly destructive and painful, but what hurt the most was the loss of her best friend, a Chihuahua named Anakin.
I kept asking, where's Anakin, where's Anakin, where's my dog, but nobody would tell me. I thought he was still just with me. I didn't actually know that he had died in the accident. He was my first dog that I actually trained and did everything with. He went everywhere with me. He used to go into stores, come to work with me, everything like that. So yeah, he was my world. He was only 1.5 years when he died, so yeah. I will take all the pain and everything, but he's the thing that actually hurts me the most. I met with the flight crew after I got out of the hospital. I was so happy to actually go and meet them. They were super thrilled, I guess, to finally meet me and see me walking and be able to move around and stuff. We shook hands at the beginning, but by the end of it, we were hugging and taking photos with each other. Just a great group of people that I'm forever thankful for. STARS is more valuable in northern Alberta because of all the rural areas around in the remote areas. A lot of places that an ambulance couldn't get to, and to be able to take a helicopter and go out to any of those open areas, if there was an ATV accident or anything like that, they need to be able to go out into these open fields to be able to pick people up, and they're extremely important up in those areas.